I'm Beth Stutzman. I'm here with Katie Deuce, also known as Katie Deuce Deuce, a women's MMA fighter. And one of the things that I want to highlight on Inspiring A-Town are stories of people who grew up in Alpena and have Alpena, Michigan as their home base, but they don't let that stop them from following their dreams or their passions to do things outside of the county lines. So, Katie, you just won.
Yes, I just won the ladies bantamweight title belt for WXC. That is a company down in Detroit, Michigan.
And you grew up here in Alpena, right?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
20 years old, grew up in Alpena. And when did you decide that you wanted to start pursuing this type of sport?
Well, about a year and a half ago, I thought, hey, I'm still in high school and I'm not actively in any sports or physically fit whatsoever. So I walked by Alan Lacrosse's gym and I thought, hey, why not? So I walked in the door and there it became. A month later after training, I got in there and did my first fight here in Michigan at the fairgrounds.
Alpena's a small town. Most of us living here know that. And a lot of people think that, well, they have these big dreams, but how do they even start to go about pursuing them? So what did you do beyond that initial training that led you to this fight that you just recently had in Detroit and is going to bring up more opportunities for you, who knows, potentially across the nation? How did you start to go down that road?
Well, we got contacted by WXC. See, the more you fight, the more people see you. The more promoters will contact you because, of course, they want good female fighters on their card. So they contacted me, and I went down there to call out whoever won the title. So that's how this became, and I fought for the title, and
yeah! She has this big belt. I'm a little bit jealous. Okay. All right, now Katie's going to show me a couple of moves. I always thought it would be great to be able to know how to do some of these in case I'm in a situation where I might need to get out of them or just to show off. I'm not very aggressive and I'm not very much of an athlete, so I don't know how well they'll turn out, and I'm a little intimidated, but here we go.
Well, my last event, I tried putting my competitor or challenger or whatever you want to call it in a rear naked choke. So a rear naked choke, all you do is you come around, you grab your elbow, and choke them off like this. Do you feel that? Yes? Okay.
All right, let me try.
Okay.
All right, so come around from behind.
Yes.
Like this.
Yeah.
All right, and then head
squeeze
down.
Here. Yeah. And squeeze.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I feel that.
Yes.
So with doing that, applying the right pressure, you can actually put your opponent to sleep.
Sleeper hold. Okay, and then the next one you were on the ground.
Yes, I tried putting someone in a triangle. She was like this, and she was trying to hit me, so I put her down, and I pushed you have to slip one arm and get it in a triangle like this. And with this, you got to get your arm over. Okay.
Tap out! Okay, so kids, these aren't to try at home. This is just for fun for me. If you actually want to get into this type of sport, it's important to find yourself a reputable place to train and really understand what you're doing, because it's not something to be taken lightly, and it does take a great level of skill and athleticism. And Katie, why don't you talk a little bit more about what you do beyond fighting to get ready for these types of things?
Well, I do all my strength and conditioning at the Bay Athletic Club. I train in judo, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and I do a little bit of dirty boxing. Everything is just, you have to train every day. You have to eat healthy. You have to think of not today but tomorrow as well. So.
And what do you think growing up in a small town has allowed you to do that maybe wouldn't happen in a larger metropolitan area? I'm assuming your family is here and you're close?
Yes, all my family here lives in Alpena, and the support you get out of a small hometown like this, everyone's willing to help you. Everyone supports you and is there for you, and you have more resources in a small town.
Low, keeping composed, and bringing those gloves down every time she gets an opening. And once she gets high now, looking for a go-go. Now Katie will go to work here, and this fight's going to end in a choke if Tasha doesn't do something.
She's focused, that's for sure.
Turn her right over, and here comes some good hands. Landing flush is Katie Deuce. She needs to keep throwing.
Unanimous decision.
And still.
And you
My name is Katie Dihle, also known as Katie Deuce Deuce, and I am inspiring A-Town.